Hey guys, the National President of the Labour Congress, NLC, Comrade Joseph Ajaro, yesterday vowed that the Labour Centre will create a hall of shame for those judges that undermine the tenets of judiciary and come up with ridiculous judgment on election petitions. This came barely 10 days to the commencement of the Presidential Election Tribunal billed for May 10. Comrade Ajero, who spoke yesterday in Abuja at a joint briefing with members of the civil society group under Labour and Civil Society Front, said Nigerians must come out to rescue Nigerians' judiciary. According to him, the judiciary has set so many states and institutions on fire with ridiculous judgment and must answer certain questions from Nigerians. Hey guys, welcome back to Prospect Channel TV. Thank you for always coming out here. If you are just joining us, please kindly subscribe and don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Thank you. Election Tribunal. NLC threatens to shame corrupt judges as 2023 election cases are set to be decided. The National President of the Nigerian Labour Congress, NLC, Comrade Joseph Ajaro, yesterday vowed that the Labour Centre will create a hall of shame for those judges that undermine the tenets of judiciary and come up with ridiculous judgment on election petitions. This came barely 10 days to the commencement of the Presidential Election Tribunal billed for May 10. Comrade Ajaro, who spoke yesterday in Abuja at a joint briefing with members of the civil society group under Labour and Civil Society Front, said Nigerians must come out to rescue Nigerians' judiciary. According to him, the judiciary has set so many states and institutions on fire with ridiculous judgment and must answer certain questions from Nigerians. He said, the judiciary has so many questions to answer. If they fail to answer these questions within a short time, we would create a hall of shame for those judges that come up with judgment for those judges that create such problems. That will happen soon. There is a need for the NBA, for all arms in the judiciary, to the bar branches, and to all to speak out on what is happening in the judiciary, whether judiciary is still the last hope of the common man. Now the destiny of the country is in our hands. It is either they fulfill it or they are betrayed once again. When they tell you to go to the court, they are telling you that that is the end of the matter. Somebody will still yam and say, go to the court. On what basis are those statements being used? That is the level of ridicule that the judiciary has brought. And as Nigerians, we all need to come out to rescue the judiciary, or else there will be no need to continue going to courts. Ambassador Inoko Tayo, who spoke on the behalf of the convener, also knocked the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) over the conduct of the 2023 general elections. Nigerians, the truth remains that even the generations to come, we keep on talking about this past presidential election that was conducted by the INEC chairman, Professor Mahmood Yakubu. Everything was glary, but they will tell you go to court. And now, Nigerians are saying that, are you sure we still have hope for this judiciary? Will they stand and say the truth? Or are they still going to be compromised just like how the INEC has been compromised and do otherwise after promising heaven and earth and all that? The truth remains that Nigerians need, new Nigeria. The system is nothing to tell home about, the way the whole thing, is going. It's nothing to tell home about. And if we continue like this, it's not going to be a good story, because the upcoming children, they will still take this part thinking that that is how it's supposed to be, which is not normal. People will tell you go to court because they know that once you get to court, that is when the case will end. In the first place, the government does not obey court orders. That one is just peculiar with the APC government. They know they obey court order. Court go give them orders. The one when they do their mind, which is very poor. Every government, they fear judiciary. But this one now, they don't rob our judiciary for grant because they allow themselves to be used by politicians in a situation whereby somebody that came out first becomes a governor and all that. In a situation whereby somebody did not even, go for primary election, becomes a candidate and all that. And the court will tell you that is the real thing. And once they have spoken, he is finished. Nigerians are really scared concerning this presidential election tribunal, whatever, between Peter Obi, the Labour Party candidate, Tinubu, the president-elect right now, the APC presidential candidate, and Atiku Abubakar. Nigerians are really very scared. Would this judiciary do the right thing? Just like what he said, Nigeria is now in the hands of the judiciary. It's them that will determine whether this country will move forward or not. You understand? I'm dropping it, guys. Kindly share your thoughts below the comment section.